This video about accessible voting features the Governor's Council on Disability logo on the title slide and different background images with the narration on the screen. Background images include the Missouri state flag, a computer keyboard with accessibility icons on the keys, a ballot box, a mailbox, a person in a wheelchair, and a Vote Here sign by a curb. Then, a female is seen on screen wearing headphones while using an accessible voting machine and getting assistance from the election judge at a polling place. The Secretary of State's office is in charge of monitoring elections and ensuring that accessible voting is available for people with disabilities. This video will describe several options for accessible voting. Absentee voting. The most common option is absentee voting. If you choose absentee voting, you must meet one of these criteria. If you are absent from your voting jurisdiction on Election Day, if you are incapacitated or confined due to illness or physical disability on Election Day, if you are primarily responsible for the physical care of and reside at the same address as a person who is incapacitated or confined due to illness or physical disability. Religious belief or practice. If you are employed as a member of an election authority and thus cannot vote at your polling place. Incarceration, provided all qualifications for voting are retained. Employment as a first responder or healthcare worker, or if you are a certified participant in the Address Confidentiality Program. If you have a permanent physical disability, you may request to be placed on a designated list. This allows your local election authority to mail an absentee ballot application directly to you prior to each election. You will need to make this request directly to your local election authority by the deadline in order to be valid. Accessible voting at the site. If your polling place is not accessible, you may request a different polling place assignment that offers accessible voting. You can also vote at a central location. Simply contact your local election authority to make this request. Not every polling location has an accessible voting system for individuals with disabilities. Accessible voting systems include an audio ballot or the ability to enlarge text so you can read the on-screen ballot with ease. If you need the accessible voting machine, please tell the election judges at the site. The election judge will activate the audio when the voter is in front of the machine. The voter can wear headphones while listening to the names of candidates or ballot issues. Curbside voting. On Election Day, you can request curbside voting if your polling place is not accessible. It's as simple as asking a poll worker to bring a ballot out to you, which they should do in a reasonable amount of time. This concludes the video on accessible voting. Thank you for watching.